Mr. Broach. Now, as I'm recording this, I kind of just posted my my opinion on the FNAF 3 glitch video, which I hope that'll go pretty well. Hey, Editing Broach here. As I'm recording this, it's got 195 views in just an hour, which is fucking crazy to think about. So yeah, it's done really well. And it's still growing as I'm recording this. It's still growing in views, which I don't know. And I cannot speak. We're almost to 50 subscribers, so just to let you know that as I'm recording this, because I kind of just posted it. We're gonna do a watching creepy videos part 3. Yep, we're doing a part 3 of this. Part 2 did a little bit better than part 1, but not really better. But I'm still gonna continue this series because I just like doing it. Now, some of these are from Bizarre Bob. Once again, the Mad Lad. And I picked out a lot of videos. We're not going to be able to watch them. We might be able to do like 4 or maybe even 5. But we did 4 last time. These 4 right here. We watched those in part 2. Now we're going to do part 3, and we have a whole lot. Some of these are like his scary comp things, which he does for now on for some reason. I don't know why. And there's actually one that's actually not just Bizarre Bob. We have one from Sir Spooks. But I might not be able to get to that one in this video. But yeah, I guess credits to Sir Spooks, I guess. We might not be able to watch the video, but if we do, then credits to you. And of course credits to Bizarre Bob, because the videos we're going to be watching are mostly from him. So go subscribe to him. He makes some pretty good stuff, and he's one of the few horror channels that I actually like. I just wish he did more videos like his old videos did. Kind of like these ones here. These ones standed out because they weren't dealing with like scary comp, which is what he posts kind of for now on, which I'm kind of tired of it. But we're going to be watching some of these, so I guess without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, we're going to be starting off with 8 phone numbers. Oh, I had to yawn there. 8 phone numbers that are too creepy to call. And this one is 9 minutes and 7 seconds long. Why do I loop my videos? I don't know why I loop them. I just have a really odd obsession to just loop every video I watch. I don't know why, I just do that every time. But we're going to be doing this. Let's get straight into it, shall we?
Here are 8 phone numbers you shouldn't call unless you're brave enough to do so. Most of these are pretty chilling, and I wouldn't suggest you dial some of these numbers if you're superstitious.
Yeah, if you want to like dial some of these numbers, do it at your own risk. 'Cause you never know.
That said, let's begin.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time. I can do a really okay Alexa kind of voice. I don't know why. Number 8.
1216-333-1810.
Okay.
This number wasn't known until someone found a USB in a bathroom at a Nine Inch Nails concert, which
I don't really know 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch or something. 9 in Nas. Are they like a band or like some kind of phone or technology company? Because I really don't know. It looks like an off-brand version of the TikTok logo.
contained an MP3 file named 2432. When played, the sound of chirping crickets can be heard, This was strange at first, but it was even more strange when the audio was ran through a spectrograph which revealed a mysterious number. This number turned out to be a phone number, and when dialing these digits, a recorded conversation between a mother and her daughter can be heard. However, this conversation isn't just a conversation. Instead, it's a chilling wiretapped conversation involving a daughter who speaks with her mother about a terrifying situation she's currently in.
Okay.
Here's some of the audio that can be heard when calling this number.
Alright. And once again, every time I do these reaction videos, you gotta be aware. Just try to ignore the ads. Here we go.
Hello? Robin! Robin! Robin!
We're starting off
Oh my god, I'm
pretty
at the
creepy.
club. Get me out.
terrifying at first.
I'm gonna die! Oh my god, you're gonna die! Mia! What's going on? They killed Joyce. I locked myself in the stock room.
They killed Joyce. Is there a mass shooting? Ma'am, is there a mass shooting? Is there a mass shooting? This is 911. I'm sure.
Push it out and everybody's got it.
And everybody has a gun. Oh no.
What's going on?
Now, many people claim that this was used to promote Nine Inch Nails' album at the time.
To promote? That doesn't sound like it would be a good promotion. That sounds like it's meant to be terrifying.
Since this was found at their concert, implying that the recording is fake. Yet many still believe that this is a genuine wiretapped conversation between a mother and her daughter. Whether
that's
it's
crazy.
fake or not, this is still scary to hear.
Yeah. Because that could have been a real situation where everyone had a gun. I don't know. Number 7.
09044444444.
Oh, this is a classic one. One of the more classic
Now,
ones.
if you don't live in Japan, then you won't be able to call this number.
You heard him. You heard that one, folks. You can't call this number if you're not from Japan, but you can use the their aerial code, I think.
However, you can if you use Japan's country code, which
Yeah.
is the number 81.
Yeah.
People have claimed this phone number to be really haunted as it belongs to a haunted being known as Sadaku. Those who've called this number claim to have heard blood-curdling sounds and other hair-raising noises made by this being. Although hanging up would stop
Okay.
those noises, it wouldn't stop the curse that Sadaku has casted on you when dialing this number. It is said that just dialing these digits can curse you, and legend has it that those who've been cursed died within a week of calling. Yet some say that this number was made to promote the Ring movies in Japan, which has a character named Sadaku. This may be a possible reason for the existence of this number. However, that's just a possibility.
I mean, yeah. It could be just to promote the Ring movies. So that would make sense. Number 6.
630-296-7536.
Oh, I was about to say, is this one the Booth World Industries? But I guess I didn't have to say it. It popped up.
This number belongs to an organization called Booth World, which in
Yeah.
the company's words
Which I think is a creepypasta, by the way.
specializes in remodeling people's lives. People who've called
Or killing them.
this number claim to have heard different things. In one instance, someone who dialed this number heard a recording of a woman telling the caller that his phone number has been logged and traced.
What is she from? Illinois?
Will be speaking with a representative shortly to schedule a remodeling appointment. Nothing happened afterwards, so he hung up. Later in the day, the same caller received a phone call from a private number. He decided to let this call go to his voicemail since he doesn't answer to unknown callers. He then checks
Yeah.
the voicemail that was left, and what he heard was quite eerie. The voicemail was a recording of a woman with a very chilling voice, telling him that his information has been recorded and that Booth World would like him to call back this number so that he could schedule his remodeling appointment with a representative. In another case,
Okay.
someone who dialed this number made a remodeling appointment for his girlfriend.
Okay.
He later received a phone call from Booth World, but instead of hearing what the previous caller heard, he heard what sounded like his girlfriend screaming in pain. The scream stopped after a few seconds, and he was then
Oh,
greeted
God.
by a man who told him the remodeling had been carried out. Of course, this story sounds fake, but the number does
Yeah.
exist. It's unclear what Booth World means by remodeling, but it could be another word for torture or death.
That's what I said. And ignore the ads. So far, these numbers are pretty tame so far. Number 5.
0888
And it's another classic one.
888 888. It is said this phone number is cursed since the people who've owned it have died. The first person who had this number died of cancer at age 48. The second was gunned down, and the third and fourth person were also shot.
Oh, wow. I think those two people were from Russia, I think? I don't know.
As of now, this phone number is no longer used or given out by phone companies, but
Thank
you can
God.
still dial this number and hear a recorded message saying that
I think when I was a kid, I tried to dial these numbers. The numbers didn't work.
the phone number is
So maybe
outside
I'm
of
doing it
network
wrong or
coverage.
something.
This is the least creepiest phone number to dial, but if you're
Yeah.
superstitious and you're afraid of getting cursed, then it's best if you don't call this number.
Even though it's the most harmless one. Number 4.
1-000-000-0000. Similar to Sadako's phone number, this one is said to curse you.
Okay.
However, it only does so if you don't do what the voice on the line tells you to do, which is to make 15 or more people dial this number. If you decide not to do this, which is to start a chainmail, it is said that you will die. Obviously, calling this number is impossible since it has too many digits. However, stories about this have circulated in some Asian countries stating that this number does exist because some people received a missed call from this number. Of course, you can always dial the number yourself to see if it works. Now, there is another phone number just like
Oh.
this one, but without the one at the beginning. And it's
Oh, and by the way, I've watched some of these. I already watched some of these, so I'm trying to act like I haven't. So don't judge me, okay?
believed that this number is used by the dead to call their loved ones
The dead. Ooh.
who are still living. A lady once received a call from this number after attending her cousin's burial and stated that she only heard static. But after doing research, she found out that this number was used by those who've departed and concluded that it must have been her dead cousin who called.
Oh, okay. That might be too deep. Number 3.
1-207-404-2604.
Okay.
To promote the horror movie Carrie, a
Oh, this one's kind of similar to the Sudoku one, cause this one, unlike the Sudoku one, we don't know if the Sudoku one was to promote the Ring movies or not. But however, this one was to promote the Carrie movie. It was to promote it and to hype it up.
phone number was displayed at the end of a trailer for this film.
So,
It displayed the words "Call Carrie" above the phone number, which tempted viewers to do so. Although most adults who called this number weren't spooked by what they heard on the phone, it definitely frightened most kids. After calling this number, you would receive 3 calls back from a different number. The first call has the main character of the film, Carrie, screaming. The second call is creepy singing, and the third and final call is eerie whispering. Needless to say, all 3 calls are creepy, and there is no doubt that it hyped up the film.
I mean, yeah. That one might also be a very harmless one since it's just to promote the movie. Pretty nice way. I wish more horror movies did something like that where you had to call a number where you'll hear like some creepy sounds and it's just to hype up the upcoming horror movie. I really like stuff like that, and I wish more horror movies did something like that. I wish.
999
Nine, 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 nine.
99999.
I don't know why I did
After
that.
missing a call from this number, a woman asked in a blog if anyone knew anything about it. She then finds out that others have also received calls from this mysterious number. Upon hearing this, she decided to call the number to find out who's behind it, but she didn't get much info after calling. All she heard was a recorded message saying that the call cannot be completed as dialed. Later, she learns that the number comes from a Thai film that is similar to the plot of The Ring. Anyone who answers or calls this number dies afterwards.
Okay.
As of today, the woman on this blog hasn't posted any updates.
Oh! Oh, that's not good. Did she die? Or did she just do it to get attention? Number 1.
Red numbers.
Oh, no number at all, just red numbers. Okay.
On May 2nd, 2007, a
Pakistan.
very chilling email was circulating in Pakistan. In it,
Oh.
it warned people to not pick up calls from these numbers.
Okay, so those are the numbers that people shouldn't dial.
Stating that these
At
numbers
all.
appear red on the phone screen when being called, and that picking up these numbers can transmit a high-frequency signal that can cause brain hemorrhage and death. After receiving this email, many people started freaking out, fearing that they'll receive a call from one of these numbers. The government of Pakistan eventually stepped in by sending a letter to stop the mass hysteria by stating that the email was just a hoax. This, of course,
Oh.
made sense since no
It
one
was a
had
hoax.
evidence to prove that they or someone else had received a call from these numbers. Yet, while
Oh.
everything was settling down in Pakistan, warnings about the red numbers began to appear in Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Such warnings have caused many to believe that the red numbers do exist. No one knows for sure, but if they do, it's best to not pick up these calls.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you've received any strange phone
Alright, that was it for 8 phone numbers that are too creepy to call. Now, some of these are fake. I feel like some of these are kind of fake, but some of them might be real. Oh, hey, look. It's the 2 videos we watched in part 2. Would you look at that? I don't know. So that was it for that one. I think... Now, this is the tough part. I don't know what video I should do next. We got like 6 creepiest things found in Fortnite. Yes, this was before Fortnite did the stuff that we all know and we all know they do now. Which God forbid Fortnite, which I wish Fortnite never became a thing in the first place. I hate it. I really do hate it. But we're off topic. I think we should do Scary Comp version V19 up next. So let's go and do that.
Listen,
one.
if you
I haven't been in a car accident. I've already told you in part 2. I don't have a car accident.
So
Alright.
so I got something pretty creepy.
Are those eyes or is that just the gate? I think it's just the gate. Is it just me or does those look like eyes? Those look like eyes. I don't know. What's this say? By Fritters Hanpinat. I don't know. Local stories. Local villages are being haunted by mysterious knocking on doors in the middle of the night.
Something really strange is happening in the district of Sabak Burnham.
What?
People are waking up in the middle of the night because someone is knocking on their front doors. But when they check to see who it is, no one's there. Luckily though, someone got footage of this creepy phenomenon.
Good. This one might be fake. You know why? Look at the
Luckily
hand-
though, someone got footage of this creepy phenomenon.
Look at the camera shake. And it stops right after the knocking. The cameraman's doing that on purpose. It's fake. It's fake.
But by far, the creepiest encounter has to be this one.
Okay, now this one is a little bit more weirder. This one's not straight up obvious. Unlike the other one. Oh my god! That shit is vicious. How did that go? That ghost is vicious, dude. I just see the car in the background. Oh, we got a shirtless man here.
A piece of advice that someone has shared with me is that you should never open the door for anyone who isn't there. If you do, then you might be inviting something in, and that something isn't something you want.
Ah, so if you're opening the door, if that's happening, and if you open the door, you might let it in, and you might have your house haunted. Demonic Magin, number 9.
Dominic Matijan was home
Oh,
alone
it's Dominic Matijan. Oh my god.
when he caught this on camera.
Once you catch your Dominic.
Okay, so
More knocking on doors. I see a
I'm
pattern.
literally home alone. Listen to how loud and aggressive it is.
And it stops. Okay, hey.
That's why we're moving.
This is definitely me when someone's hogging up the bathroom. Maybe the reason why it's knocking so aggressively
What? This is definitely me when I'm hogging up the bathroom. What?
is because it's not a ghost, but rather something else. But as always, I'll let you
It could be fake.
be the judge
Take
of
it with a
that.
grain of salt. Take all these clips with a grain of salt, because they could be fake. I don't know. That face at the end. That might be the thumbnail. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Imagine if this is the thumbnail of the video. Did I make this as the thumbnail? If so, let me know in the comments. I don't know. I might put it in the thumbnail though. I don't know.
Ashley
Number 8.
Kettering had a camera
Ashley
placed in her
Kettering.
basement where she captured something
That looks horrifying.
pretty creepy.
What the fuck is that? Ooh. That looks fake.
Now, some viewers think that this could have been an image cast by a projector, but Ashley states that there was no projector whatsoever.
Said that it was a projector. All I have is this. So, see, this is like a bookshelf right here, and this is the wall.
Okay.
See how it would turn?
Oh yeah, so it's probably not a projector. She probably photoshopped it in there.
So what do you
did.
think?
It looks like it's photoshopped because it just comes in just straight away, and it goes away straight away too. So this one might be fake for sure.
Real or fake?
Fake. Yeah, see, it just goes away. Trevor Henderson. I know
A
who that
user
is.
on Reddit posted the following
This is not Trevor Henderson. Wait, what the hell?
video and writes,
Anonymous.
"Please help. I don't know what this is. It was in my baby's room, but when I went to check, nobody was there."
Okay. Looking at that area. What the fuck was that? Oh, it looks like it's got like long ass fingers. It's got like long ass fingers. Yeah, those look like fingers.
The first thing that comes to mind when I see this is Trevor Henderson.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it does look like it comes straight out like Trevor Henderson or something.
His work is just the stuff of nightmares,
Oh, God.
which you should definitely check out. But unlike
I would recommend you check it out too. He's a great horror artist.
the characters in his artwork, this one might be real.
Oh god. Yeah, it feels like something straight out like Trevor Henderson with those long ass fingers. Number six.
Reddit user Shadow12 was at
Shadow's
home when he
house.
captured the following on camera.
Wait, Shadow the Hedgehog's house? I'm joking.
Shadow12 writes,
Jokes.
"This was in my house last year. Scared me so bad. Luckily, I don't live there anymore."
Okay, good. You saw the painting's moving. It's moving. It's moving side to side.
This one's scary for sure, but it'd be a whole lot scary if it were a cross instead of a picture.
Oh yeah, probably. Although it's just a picture moving. It's just a painting moving, so So there's not a whole lot going on in this one.
That
So it's
would be
not-
unholy.
Yeah, it would. And plus, this one's not too scary. Still pretty cool. But abandoned church.
Urbix Hill is a YouTuber who explores abandoned places, but the
Okay.
places he's gone to as of recent have left him unsettled. While checking out an abandoned factory, this
An abandoned factory, but this is an abandoned church.
happens.
I heard a noise behind me, so I stopped walking. Then I heard what sounded like something hitting the ground, and in that room I'm about to enter. Okay. Don't go in there, dude. Don't go in there.
What is that?
This is like a fucking horror movie. What have horror movies told you? You don't go in a room where you heard something in there. You get out of there. You saw what happened to people in horror movies when they went in rooms like that? They get their ass did. They get their ass mutilated. My God. Horror movie cliches, man. Ugh. What was that? The arrow was pointing at something. Oh, something moved. It was like a can.
That's weird.
That is weird. I didn't notice what happened. I didn't notice the thing move until after I rewatched my video. Alright. Police sirens. That moved.
What is that?
I don't like how the sirens got loud.
Hello?
Once again, I didn't notice that object moving until after I rewatched the video. Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Not a wife thing. So, look how messy this place is. What a messy this is a messy ass place.
Hello?
I mean, it is abandoned after all. Dude, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. You're not alone in that house. You're not alone in that building, dude. Get out. There could be squatters.
Nobody's in
The
there.
squatters.
But all of this is nothing compared to his latest tour inside an abandoned church.
Oh, here's the abandoned church thing that this was talking about. Okay. Graffiti everywhere. That piece of wood moved. This is a church? That looks like a creepy ass looking basement. Jesus Christ. Dude. Oh! That was definitely something. There's a person standing there. That was a full-on person. Oh, that's creepy. I hate that.
I can't imagine how terrifying it must be to explore these places alone and encounter
No shit. If you're going into like an abandoned building, exploring it, have like someone with you at all cost. Have some like backup. Don't go by yourself because you might die. And it makes
stuff
it even
like
more
this.
scary.
But props to him for getting this on camera.
I mean, yeah. Oh, I forgot to mute it. Okay. Number 4. Clean Water Demon House.
If there's a place that I would stay away from at all cost, it would be the Clean Water Demon House in Reno, Nevada.
In Reno, Nevada. Okay.
A lot of people have died there, and it's also a hotspot for satanic rituals. So, When Patrick and Jason went over to this house,
The
they
Haunted
couldn't
Site,
believe the
Paranormal Investigations. Okay, on YouTube.
stuff they witnessed.
Okay. Why is it red?
Oh, don't do this now. Is there anybody in here with us? We thought we
It
saw
looks like I'm watching. It feels like I'm watching this from like a Virtual Boy, dude.
you on the stairs.
This feels like I'm watching it from a freaking Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy.
Are you still there?
Virtual Boy?
Are you messing with that equipment?
And why is it a grin?
Let us know if you're messing with that. Oh!
I guess that answered your question. It got a little mad at you.
Lights on. I'm gonna say yes. Dude, what the is going on with this thing?
I don't know.
At the
Okay, it's still dirty as hell, but it actually doesn't look too bad.
same
Weird.
time.
And keep in mind, a lot of satanic rituals take place in this house, which makes it even more terrifying.
No.
I don't know
there
what
could
it
be,
is
like,
about that
cultists or
staircase, but it
something
just
here.
doesn't feel good.
Maybe.
What was that?
What?
What was it?
I don't think that was a shadow, but it was on the other side of that window.
Right as I was walking back into the house, I just happened to glance down at the camera's LED screen. I thought I saw some kind of black shadow behind that window, but I didn't even realize until I reviewed the footage that I'd captured probably one of the best shadow figures I've ever seen.
What?
And here's where it gets even more compelling. This
Wait.
What?
Oh, this thing. I don't think that was a shadow.
Okay.
that I'd captured probably one of the best
Oh, I see it. Oh my god, yeah, that's
shadow
horrifying.
figures I've ever seen.
That's horrifying.
And here's where it gets even more compelling. This is the shot from the camera that was sitting inside of that room. I'm going to sync up the audio from this camera to our cameras and show you that there's no explainable reason that something should have been behind that door.
I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that?
What?
There's orbs.
I don't think that was a shadow.
I think it turned to an
But
orb.
it was on the other side of that window.
And you walk in that room. Yeah, wow.
Now that's scary.
No shit. Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording. I'll be right back. Okay, never mind. I bet it did.
Here's footage of someone who's being chased by La Llorona, the weeping woman, who is a ghostly entity that mourns over the death of her children who she killed. It's
Oh,
believed that she comes out in the dead of night, as the following video shows.
Oh, that's horrifying. Oh my god, it teleports.
As someone who likes to walk at night, this terrifies me.
Yeah, it like teleports. Number 2.
Justice Alexander has a small daughter who
Nice Christmas decorations. What the
has an
heck?
imaginary friend named Michael.
Okay.
But after capturing the following on video, Michael may not be imaginary at all.
Also, that's Elf. That's Elf. I remember watching that movie. It's just Elf. That is not that's not an imaginary friend. That's a ghost.
Who knows if what children are seeing are figments of their imagination or something else completely. Hopefully it's the former and not the latter.
Yeah. Number 1. Ghostbusters.
Tim Morozov returns to the place where he did a paranormal investigation. He goes back to do another one, but little does he know, something downright terrifying would occur.
Что сейчас было?
Okay. Really messy house.
Удар в окно.
Okay. I don't know why this one's called Ghostbusters.
Go.
Are these guys the Ghostbusters? That's a gun. That is a fucking gun.
Да чё за
Fucking
нафиг?
shotgun, dude. What nonsense is this? Yeah, that's a gun. That's a shotgun.
Тут есть кто-нибудь?
Alright. I'm gonna stop the recording right there, and I'll be back for sure this time. Okay guys, I'm back. My nana's not feeling so well though, but... What time is it right now? Oh, 1:14, okay. Back to this. Is anyone here? I don't know, man.
Да блин.
That was a moan, and he shot the shotgun. It had ammo in it.
Что это было?
Oh, he is lock and loaded, dude. Thank God he got that shotgun. Oh boy. There it was again. There it was. Oh, the door shut. What's up with the grid stuff though, too? What's up with that? Oh, he's got the cross. He's got the cross. Oh, is there a motorcycle? Be going. This is the most badass Ghostbusters I've ever seen. This is the most badass guy. He tried to shoot the ghost. He got the cross out and was like, "Nope, I'm out." Oh my! And he went out. He got out of there on his motorcycle.
You can call the Ghostbusters, but I'm calling Tim.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Alright, that was it for that one. Alright. Let's watch another one, shall we? I don't really know what I should watch that. What about 5 dogs that saw something their owners couldn't see?
It's pretty strange.
I think this was the first video I watched from Bizarre Bub. This was the first ever one I watched. So this one's nostalgic.
It's pretty strange when a dog growls at something that's not there. As many dog owners believe, it could be that their dog is sensing an unseen presence.
Yeah.
That may be true, but no one knows for sure. That said, here are 5 dogs scared of something their owners can't see.
Okay, number 5.
This first video comes from a dog owner who owns a 6-month-old beagle named Lewis.
Hi, Lois.
In the video's description, the owner states that Lewis would always wake up late at night, barking and growling at something unseen in the
Beagle.
kitchen. As the video shows, Lewis would usually growl at something near the kitchen cupboard.
Or the kitchen pantry? No, it's a kitchen cupboard. Oh, by the way, I do have a dog, by the way. Her name's Ripley. I think I've already told you. So, yeah.
Now, some skeptics might say that Lewis is simply growling at some animal that's hiding in there. That may be the case, but the owner does seem genuinely spooked as the video's description shows.
Yeah. It could just be a raccoon in there. I don't know what the hell is in there. It could just be a raccoon. Number 4.
This next vid comes from Megan
Oh, I like this one.
Brooks, who states that her dog never growls and that it's very unusual her dog did this. Whenever her dog sees an animal or another person, she would usually be really happy and joyful. However, as the video shows, there doesn't seem to be anyone or anything close to her dog, causing Brooks to speculate that her dog is sensing something paranormal.
Oh god. Yeah, look at the tail. Also, that's a nice scenery out there. A little weird of a hallway. Don't know why you have an Egyptian thing though. She's trying to bark. Yeah, the dog definitely sees something.
Brooks further adds that at the time she was recording this, the temperature of the room dropped by 10 degrees.
Oh.
What's even more chilling is the fact that others in the comments section believe that the statue across her might be the cause of her dog's reaction.
Oh yeah, probably.
They've also added that negative energy tends to latch itself to objects like her Egyptian statue. If that's what's causing her dog's reaction, then removing the statue would be a very wise thing to do.
Probably. So why would you have an Egyptian statue in your house? Number 3.
This video comes from Tracy Albrighton, who states that Alfie, her dog, acts very strangely in certain areas of her house. She was able to capture one of Alfie's strange reactions while being inside her room. Here's what she recorded.
Alright.
What is it, Alfie? Who is it, Alfie? Who is it?
Oh, there we go. I don't want to see a dog's ass though. She's barking at nothing.
What's scaring you? Nothing there, mate.
Just like the previous clips, this one is hard to tell if it's real or not.
Yeah.
It could be that someone is standing by the doorway, causing her dog to act strangely. But like most of these videos, each dog owner seems to be genuinely concerned about their dog's reaction, which makes it hard to tell if it's fake or not.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, if you...
Even if there was a guy behind that door, it would be unlikely that that would be the case. Number 2, here we go.
Now, there isn't that much information about this vid in the
Oh, this one's pretty iconic.
description, but the video itself does give enough info to understand what's happening. That said, here's the clip.
Can you come over here now? Come here, Smooch. Can you come here? Come here, Smooch. It's okay.
Uh-oh. She's focused on that picture there. Her eyes are locked on that picture. There goes the barking.
It's okay, come on. It's okay, come on. Come here, come on, Mommy. Come on.
You might want to get rid of that picture.
Mommy, come on. Come on.
I see a it thing right there. No, your dog sees something right there. Either that dog does not like that painting, or something right there staying.
You want a treat? Are you hungry? Come on, let's get your mummies. Come on. Here, I'm gonna open your closet, your cabinet. Leave my dog alone. Leave my dog alone. Come on. It's okay. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, Smooch. Come.
Alright.
It's clear that the owner herself believes her dog is sensing something otherworldly, which can be seen by her reaction to her dog's odd behavior. This makes the video somewhat believable, but her dog's reaction is by far the most convincing. The fact that her dog was acting this strange for more than 3 minutes shows that her dog might actually be afraid of something the owner can't see.
Wow, for 3 whole minutes. That's kind of crazy.
Again, like most of these vids, it's hard to tell if it's real, so this pretty much leaves it up to you to decide if it's fake or not.
I don't know. Even though that one's kind of iconic. Number 1, there's still so much of the video left. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's because of this whole number 1 spot. Wow.
Now this last video has a puppy named Zoe that barks.
Oh, this one's probably the most iconic one of this whole dog something. Well, this one's probably the most popular one of the whole dog seeing the ghost kind of videos like this. This one's probably the most popular one, because every time I see like a video talking about like dogs that see something their owners can't see, they always have this clip or always have this video in their video.
And growls at a wall inside in an apartment. The owner claims that the
So this
video
one's
is
bound to be
legit
popular.
and believes that Zoe is seeing something he can't see.
In that corner?
Here's the video.
Now, I'm mostly a cat person. I don't really like dogs all that much. I'm mostly a cat person myself. I mostly like cats more.
There's nobody here.
Because I think they're more cute.
She's growling at something. I'm honestly kind of scared. What is it, Zoe? Zoe? Zoe, what are you growling at? Huh?
Oh no.
Zoe? I'm like afraid to look. There's literally nothing here. The only explanation is it's a ghost. Like seriously.
Yeah, there's something off with that
Honestly,
corner.
I am literally home alone right now.
Alright, he said he lives by himself. Well, he said that he's home alone right now as he's recording this.
Nobody here.
Which makes it even
Nobody
more
here.
creepy. Oh, don't. Okay, thank God. Keep the
Literally
camera
nobody in
down.
the house.
I don't want to see that
Except for me and
place. That place was
Over
disturbing.
here.
Oh my goodness. I like the house that this is taking place in. I kind of like it.
No one's hiding. Every time
When I look at this video even more, I'm starting to like this one.
I move, I swear to you.
I think I see why people like this.
She's literally like looking and barking at like something that we can't see. She keeps looking over there.
Because this is probably the most common or very obvious case of this actually happening. So it's probably why it's the most popular. Yeah. The dog sees something, I think, in that corner that's spooking her out. Yeah, you saw that? She was backing up. She sees something. But her owner can't see it.
What the hell is going on?
The dog saw something that her owner couldn't see. Title reference. I'm joking. She's mostly barking at that one corner or something. It looks like she also sees something in that other room. But it's mostly that damn corner. I wonder what's in that corner. I wonder what ghost is in that corner.
What is it?
And once again, I do believe in the paranormal, not fully, but kind of.
What is it?
And I watch a lot of ghost or creepy videos a lot. I've been watching it since I was like 5. So I'm an expert in this.
Now, a week later, Zoe acted strange again on the same
Oh, so this is a week later, and she starts to act up again. And let me guess, the same ass corner.
spot as last time.
I knew it.
Here's what was recorded.
I'll just test out this camera here. She starts barking.
Why is there... Dude, clean up your floor, dude.
Nothing.
That is one cluttered bedroom, dude.
What is it, Zoe? Sure it was the neighbors or something. Oh my gosh, you're freaking me out, Zoe. What are you barking at? Huh?
Okay, so I'm assuming this is... Well, from what there is in this video, this seems like this video is taking place at night. And it seems like from the red and green kind of colors that this might be getting close to being around like Christmas, I think. From what it sounds like. But yeah, it looks a little bit more darker than what it usually is, so it's probably nighttime where this video is taking place at. Is this guy married? Is this him? Is that his wife? I'm not sure.
What do you see? Oh no. What are you looking at, Zoe?
She's looking up there at that fan.
Now, although it may be true that his dog is sensing something paranormal, there are a few things in this video that can debunk that belief. For one, the shadow casted by the centerpiece on the table might be the cause of the dog's reaction. And second, it's known that dogs have a heightened sense of hearing. Because of this, it may be that Zoe is actually hearing something from the other side of the wall that's disturbing her. The same can be said for the previous videos, something from the other side of the wall that's disturbing her. The same can be said for the previous videos, but again, it's hard to tell if that's what's actually happening. And it's hard to tell if it's fake since the owners of these videos, including their dogs, seem to be honestly scared. However, if this is somehow true, that dogs can actually sense something paranormal, and if I had a dog that acted strange just like these dogs, I, without a doubt, would be creeped out.
I mean, yeah.
Thanks.
But if that happened to me, I would kind of just brush it off at first. Which, it's kind of just another like ghost cliche, like another sign that your house might be haunted if your dog starts barking at something that you don't see anything. But yeah, some of those were pretty creepy. I'm just checking the time since I am doing this pretty late on my computer time. I am using my 4 hours currently, so I have some time. Let's say we should react to, let's do one more for today's video, called 5 Times People Were Haunted After Watching a Scary Film.
Listen, if you...
No, I haven't been in a car accident, ma'am. I haven't been in a car accident.
It's believed that films based on the paranormal can invite... It's believed that films based on the
This is 5 minutes long, so this is a short one.
paranormal can invite unwanted entities into one's home.
Whoa.
Some disagree with this belief, stating that it's just something our mind does when being in a state of fear.
Yeah.
Yet there are still some who firmly believe that such films do invite the supernatural. So, can films like these serve as gateways to the paranormal? Are people actually witnessing something supernatural, or are they simply in a state of paranoia? Here are some stories that may answer that question.
Alright. Number 5.
After coming home from watching Sinister, a film based on an evil pagan deity that eats
Let me know when you guys watch that horror movie. I haven't watched that horror movie.
children, a woman started having strange experiences in her home. She first had a nightmare involving the malicious deity of the film. She shrugged this off as her just being paranoid and as something that happens to everyone after watching a scary film. However, she began to doubt this as being normal after witnessing something terrifying the following day. While being home alone on a rainy day, she heard someone knocking at her door. She walked over and looked through the door's peephole. She saw what appeared to be a woman with curly hair drenched by the rain. Not being able to see her face, she opened the door slightly and peered through the small opening to get a better view of this woman. Upon looking, she was surprised to see that the woman was now gone. It was as though she disappeared into thin air. However, this wasn't the only thing that frightened her. Within the following days, she experienced many more strange events. Upon reflection, she believed that the film may have been the cause for these odd occurrences.
Yeah, probably. Number 4.
The sequel to The Conjuring is based on 2 paranormal investigators who face an evil entity that haunts a young girl and her family. It then shouldn't come as a surprise that the film has led many people to experience something paranormal after watching it. In one instance, a father and his son rented the film and claimed to have experienced something strange. While waiting on the film's main menu, the father realized that the remote to the DVD player was missing.
Yeah, from here on out, The Conjuring 2, most of these stories are actually stories that people said after watching The Conjuring 2. The only one that was different was the number 5 one, which was Sinister. But then the rest of them is just about the Conjuring 2, which I also haven't watched. I'm not a big horror movie fan. I'm a big fan of horror stuff in general on the internet, but not a big horror movie-esque fan. I'm not really a big fan of that department.
They both then proceeded to look for it. After searching all over the living room, the father left to get a drink from the kitchen. At that moment, the menu then began to play the creepiest song ever, according to the father. Upon returning, he was surprised to see that the control was now on the couch. He assumed his son found it, but after asking if he did, he was spooked to hear that his son didn't. His son thought that it was him, his dad, that found the control. If no one found the remote, then who did? This surely scared them, which caused them to share their story on a website where others have also reported being haunted by the film. In other cases, lights started flickering.
So there's a whole website about this?
And certain items in people's homes started being displaced.
So there's a whole website of people documenting their horrible, their spooky encounters after watching
There are many more stories, but these are just a few.
Let me know in the comments if there's actually a website for that. Or it's just a website that has something like that, like Reddit.
Just like the previous story, this one is based on the Conjuring sequel. After watching the film with both her husband and son, Maria went straight to bed. By 3 o'clock in the morning, her husband lies on the bed next to her after helping their son fall asleep. Immediately, both Maria and her husband hear a loud bang come from their closet, which sounded like a plate shattered by a hammer. Startled by this, both Maria and her husband began to slowly approach the closet. As they walked over and slowly opened the door, they saw something that gave them goosebumps. Their family portrait had been shattered to pieces. Maria was confused as she couldn't explain how the portrait could have broken the way it did. There was nothing in the closet that could have caused this. Of course, Maria strongly believes that the film may have had something to do with her portrait breaking.
Your portrait could have just not been standing up good, and it just fell down.
As stated before, this is just one of many stories involving people who were haunted by this film. Interestingly, aside from these people, the director of this movie also claims to have been haunted.
Oh, really? Even the director of the movie got even haunted. Well, he even had his house haunted. That's great.
One night, James Wan woke up and saw his dog growling at something unseen inside his home.
I hate that
Wan,
screenshot.
of course, believes that his work on the film may have caused his dog to react this way. Whether his dog was seeing something or not, we know for sure that Wan believes his film is haunted.
Yeah, probably. Number 2.
While watching The Conjuring 2 with her family, Joanne paused the movie and walked over to her room to change into her pajamas. While being inside
Fun fact, I wear pajamas all the time.
her room, she heard something very unnerving.
You probably didn't
What she
know.
heard was very loud screaming.
You're probably asking, no one cares. That's okay with me.
It sounded as if it was coming
Oh,
from
I
her
asked
living
that
room,
too.
thinking that her family resumed the movie but with the volume up this time. However, she then realized that the noise was closer to her. She noticed that it was actually coming from the TV inside her room.
Oh.
The screaming
Okay.
was coming from the TV speakers, yet there was nothing playing on the screen. Her family also heard this, and they were definitely spooked. Without a doubt, they all concluded that the film brought a chilling presence to the home.
Oh, yeah. Alright, number 1. Take a guess. Is it going to be on the Conjuring sequel?
If you guessed this last story to be based on The Conjuring 2, then congrats, you're right. On almost
Of course.
every website, people have reported being haunted after watching this film.
Oh, it's not just one website. People on many websites talk about it. Okay, so that kind of proves my question that I asked about that. It's not just one website.
This is not to say that if you watch The Conjuring, you're
Does that guy have a fucking gun? I like this one. I like just the bowler hand, the uniform. I like that.
guaranteed to witness something paranormal. Rather, this is just saying that many, but not all, have experienced something odd after watching it. And this next story is an example.
Okay.
While watching the film
Wait a minute,
experienced
was that a
something
Wii?
odd
It's a Wii. I used to have a Wii.
after watching
I
it.
think I still have a Wii.
And this next story is an example.
Alright.
While watching the film's ending, Nancy and her husband were terrified by what occurred in their house after a certain scene. Towards the end of the film, there is a scene where one of the main characters yells out the name of a malicious entity.
Okay.
Upon yelling this name, the couple's back door swung open and they heard what sounded like someone running towards their kitchen. Shaking with fear, Nancy didn't know what to make of this. Nancy's husband then checked the kitchen and was baffled to see that no one was there. After this happened, more strange things started occurring in their home. One day during the night, both Nancy and her husband heard very loud banging on their walls and the sound of someone running up and down their stairs. Just like in the film, they considered calling a priest to bless their home, which is probably one of the best things to do when dealing with situations like this.
Yeah.
As stated by Nancy, there is something wrong with that movie.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you've
Okay, so that was 5 times people were haunted after watching a scary film. Most of these were from the Conjuring 2 movie. One of these was from the Sinister movie. But the rest of these were from the Conjuring movie. And let me know in the comments as well if you ever what the hell am I talking about? If you ever encountered some weird, strange paranormal activity going on in your house after watching The Conjuring 2. Let me know in the comments if you ever experienced that. But I guess I'm gonna end this video here. The videos here weren't as I don't think they weren't as unique as the last video, but I don't know. But we're gonna end it there for that. So that was the end of part 3. If you guys enjoyed that, hit the like button. You can subscribe if you want. If not, that's okay with me, but it'll be heavily appreciated. My goal is to reach 100 subscribers. I'll do a special video. I might also do a special video if we hit 50, which we're really close. It'll be really appreciated if we reach that subscriber goal, so I can do a special video and reach 100. And don't miss out on my community posts. They could be very helpful, like what videos you want me to do next, or other stuff in general, like teasers, maybe jokes, or maybe just other polls in general. And let me know in the comments about any other, just some other paranormal activity stuff that you encountered. Like after you watched like The Conjuring 2 or something else. Or just some creepy stories that had to do with paranormal activity in the description. Well, in the comment section. I don't know. But I'm Mr. Broach. and I'll see you next time.